Hey, you in your valley season too? Got shit going on? Think you're by yourself? Let me tell you that you're not alone. Come with me and let me take you on my journey and share some things that I'm learning along the way and how it may be able to help you. So come on and let's tune in. If this is your first time joining me, this is SEMA Podcast and I'm your host, Laquita. So welcome back, and let me fast forward to what's been going on with me. Okay, so my marriage of 23 years on the rocks, headed towards divorce. I broke my ankle, first time ever breaking anything, and at 49, I break my ankle. Unemployment discontinued because I broke my ankle. Isn't that some shit for you? And then now I have to temporarily live with my aunt, all the while trying to figure shit out. So if you're going through some mess, you're in your valley season, you're in your wilderness, you're not alone. So first things first, last week I spoke about the 7 signs of grief, and I forgot to attach those. So I will be attaching those 7 signs of grief. And I wanted to let you know some things that I left out, some of the ugly. So we don't hear about how it's difficult to get out of bed those days where you are not feeling your best. And I don't want to say that we're depressed, but we're having a depressive day and it's hard to get out of the bed. So I've had some of those days, and I'm sure you're having some of those days too. Also, this is the ugly part. Those times where you do not feel like personal grooming, taking a bath. So there are those days where you just, I don't have the energy or the desire to do so. So I've been there as well. Yeah. Not today though, but I've had my days. But I want to let you know what has been helping me. I have been talking to myself more in the mirror, letting Laquita know that, hey, you got this because God got you, and you're going to be A-okay. And so if you're listening, God got you, and you're going to be A-okay. And what I've been listening to, oh God, so many people, channels have been helping me out and reminding me to keep pressing on. I want to shout out Pastor Jerry Flowers. There was I don't know if this was his therapy session, but it was a sermon for me, and it was you're grieving an expectation. Oh God, and that hit home. But one of the profound things that he said in there is to stop focusing on the trial or the struggle and focus on what God is doing through your obedience. Woo! That was a word. So I'll definitely make sure that I link that below, because whatever your situation is, you're grieving something. For me, it's grieving the expectation that a marriage was supposed to last until God called us home, and the expectation that this man would love me as Christ loved the church. And we just wouldn't give up on each other, and for whatever reason, he loved me, as my friend said, to the capacity in which he could. She wasn't talking about my situation, she was talking about her situation, but I'm using that for my situation as well. And then another person that I came across was It's Just Storm, and he had a podcast or a segment on his channel about keep posting. That, okay, you got 50 views, you got 20 views, but just keep going. And so that was a reminder to me, just keep going, just keep showing up. And that is what I intend to do, to show up for myself. I think that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and so I'm trying to be obedient. I've sacrificed enough You know, the saying goes, obedience is better than sacrifice. And one of the things that Pastor Mike said in a message that I think I shared already is you can either invest in obedience or you can finance disobedience. And I don't have no money. And so I'm done financing disobedience, and I'm really focusing on being obedient to my calling. So also, guys, just learning rest and learning what rest is, and that rest is needed, and you need time to rest because you've been giving, you've been overextending yourself. And this is your opportunity in your valley season, in your wilderness, to rest, okay? And also recover what you have given out. You've been giving out your patience, you've been giving out your love, you've been giving out your time, your energy, your gifts, your talents. And now it's time to rest and recover some of that, so that for this next chapter you're going into, you'll be able to pour into whatever or whoever God has purposed for you. So that's what I'm learning. Also asking God to show me how to set boundaries, what boundaries I need to set, and how to begin to focus on Laquita and pour into Laquita. And it may sound like something simple to do, but it's hard when you've been pouring into everybody else and you're sometimes the last one to get fed. And so reinventing yourself and learning to put yourself first and to pour into yourself before you pour into someone else. And so that's a whole lot of practice that needs to take place. And so that's what I'm focusing on. I challenge you to do the same, to rest and recover and sit so that you can hear what God has for you. Okay? Now I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Like, share this video, and I have a call to action. So I would like to do something where we meet up. I'm in Atlanta, and if you're in Atlanta or surrounding areas, I would love for us to meet up and have like a therapy session, pour out our hearts, maybe get a room full of people, 2 minutes that each person gets to talk about what it is that they're going through, what help that they need, and then have someone to pray over us. And of course we get to, mingle with one another and, enjoy each other's company and, eat and just love upon each other. Now, that's the idea I have. If you think this is a good idea and you would like to join me in planning this, please send me a message at dream@laquitabenton.com. So that's DREAM @LAQUITA B as in boy ENTON.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and until next time, I'll see you on the other side of your journey.